Hello, Rachel. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? No, she's not. Oh, that's not true.
iPhone entering. That must be Christy.
I think she's coming to get the towels. Yeah, she got the picture. She's going to walk out. Where's the towels?
They're on top of the dryer. Hey. Pat. But where are your workout clothes? I think it's Christy. It just says iPhone.
Could be.
Ah,
Notice.
yes.
It speaks.
It speaks.
You also you have this.
Oh, I gotcha. It's okay. Good. Too loud. No, I'm just kidding. You're good. I'm just making sure they can see. Good job, Maddie. That does count. I think so. Just make sure you're in camera view.
So we'll need like to warm up, we're going to do a very light kettlebell. So this will be like a mobility warm up, use that. Then we'll come back and get a heavy one for swings. We do like double swing, single arm swing, we do cleans, and at the end of your time then we do like a combination of that. But generally just to get more comfortable with the kettlebell, more, say, performance, like with the swing, better swing, safer swing, and same with the cleans. Cleans are similar anyway. So that's, getting the most out of it, make sure we're doing it safe, correctly. So we go almost like in a wave formation, we kind of do one at a time, so we can see and then help out with your technique, and then kind of go from there. Go together a little bit, there's 10 of us, so it's good, there's plenty enough space. Probably works well actually for all facing like the same as well, when we can go around like that. So first off, get a light kettlebell, the lightest really possible. That's what you'll end up with. So take your time, John. People get a light kettlebell. 10's fine, 14, 12 pounds. The lightest possible for this. It's fine. Oh, you. So usually, we'll always pick it up and put it down, safely, as we do.
Circle for John.
John's going to teach you what I take it to turns. So of course, whenever we pick it up, it's usually a deadlift. Whenever we're actually getting up any higher, it's usually clean it up. And when we do that, the kettlebell lies usually on kind of the lifeline behind you. The line behind you, that's where the kettlebell lies for most of the time. It's almost similar to when you do rings, it's there. So, but first of all, we're just going to warm up with the kettlebell. So we can bring it up to the chest. So this, almost just pop it up. And for now, we're just going to pop it down. A few of these, popping it back up, down, and up. And then from there, we're going to do what's called bottoms up, halos, without any kind of moving. So we're going to spin around, we go one way, and the other way, without moving anything else, Just the arm, the body doesn't move. These are called halos. Round. And then we'll hold it there again. We're just going to squat down the ground, do a curl, stand back up. Let's go. Squat, yep. Hold down there, and then back up. Down. So we can just stay down there. So with the kettlebell, you can move around a little bit if you can. Just getting some mobility work. That. And then just hold there. Try and push the knees out. Can. And then stand it up again. And then down. I'm going to go deadlift. Do 5 deadlift, toes slightly out. Just hinge the hip. Forearms touch, inner thigh, head neutral. Down. Up. If you can, touch the floor. Shoulders back and down. Yeah, keep it in close to that one. Good. And then pop it back up again. Good. Just do a few presses in the chest, overhead. Still holding it on the horns. You can take a little step forward. You can lunge, twist, hold the kettlebell by the chest. So lunge back, twist, same leg, and back. Just separate the upper and lower body as you twist. It's fine. Yep, let me set it down again. Now just stand behind the kettlebell. I'm just going to open up the hips a little bit more. So we're going to slide actually 10 times. Feet flat, feet pointed forward. Try to slide across without coming up and down. Easier if you come up and down. And then you can just glide or slide across. Okay, those feet flat. Good, then you stand up. And then we're going to take the kettlebell forward a little bit, like if you go to the turf, right to the edge of the turf, forward, to do a little bit of crawling. So we're going to come in bear crawl position. With your eyes up as well. Bear crawl, we're just going to do a couple of steps back, keep the eyes up. And we'll go towards the kettlebell. Yeah. And again, just to go back. Keep the eyes up as we crawl forward. And back. One more. Good. Then we have the kettlebell left side. And right underneath that shoulder. And then we're going to flip it to the right. And then back, holding bear crawl position. Just going to take the side and back, keeping it upright. Again, so we do a few times. Just hold the position, knees close to the ground. Just taking it to the side. That's it, one more each side. Keep your hands down. You can move back away from the kettlebell a little bit. Then you're just going to take left foot, if you can, by the left hand. And then the left hand will go up in the air. You look at your hand. Back down, and then you switch. Right foot next to right hand. Right hand up, look ahead. Back down, one more each side. If you need to come up, if you can, a little bit, that's fine. We're trying to get down there. Open everything up. And then just walk it up as you come up. Okay, the last little one, we're going to get the kettlebell up. I'm going to do some windmills. We're going to do 5 each side. Toes are going to go slightly out to the side, kind of pointing the opposite way to the hand that has the bell. When we have the bell up, your knuckles will be parallel to the ground or the floor. So what you don't want is this bell to be there. It's going to be tight wherever it is if it's up. It might hurt a little bit on the wrist, but eventually you get used to that. So toes me out, we're going to hip hinge, down, and up. Push your hips back, away from you. Let's do 5 each arm. At the top, you're looking straight. And once you go down, look at the kettlebell. So as you go down, you start to look at the bell. Keep your arms locked. Push the hips back. And then we'll come and change it to 5. How can you change it? Put it down. Straight up. Toes the other way. Push the hips back. Eyes straight ahead at the top. Eyes looking at it as you go down. So straight, lock the arm out. So we'll do 5 on this side. And then back to shoulder. Back down. Once you've done that, now you want a bigger kettlebell that you can swing. So we're going to do quite a few swings, repetitions, so you can change the kettlebell if you want to. So get one that you're comfortable swinging. If you say like max, we're not going to do 10 reps, max of 10 reps. Good weight. If you haven't done swings, just get a light kettlebell, it's fine. Good, I'm glad you can dress it.
Well, I told you we weren't on
I told you we would do lots of reps.
Yeah, tell me what will work out.
No, but not right now.
This one's impossible.
This is a 40. Yeah. So I'll do 40. Which one is that?
That's going to be too light.
Okay. So the kettlebell's down, we call it like parking the kettlebell. So on the ground. So the way we're going to do swings, we're going to go straight to it without dead. Most people can deadlift, that's fine. So we'll say 1 foot behind, then your other foot, that's the distance then of your swing. Okay, that's where it'll start out in front. Do you need this for me? So that's, for me, my toes are out slightly. They're not like dead straight, they're just going to be out slightly. And when we park it, it's there when we start, you tilt it back, you want to engage the lats, your head is neutral, so you can hike it back. We're just going to do 1 swing and then park it in this position. So some people do is kind of overextend or kind of throw it down. So we tilt it back. I'm looking at my eyes looking forward, the head is neutral, I can hike it. And I set it down in the same position. Okay? So we're going to do that one at a time, and then we'll go again. So just 1 swing. Just get a good position where you can hike it back, shoulder blades back and down, engage, hike it, and then reset. So we'll go just do 1 swing, practice then, reset it, okay? Same position. Which is the same position, so you can go straight back into it. Yeah. Maybe it should be a 1 foot the whole time. Then. So keep just have a few goes. Keep going 1, reset, take a few seconds, and then go get measures in the same position, not too far forward. Hike it, drive up. So Just get used to putting the same position as you started with. So trying to make sure it's there. No, you just went straight to there. Part, yeah, there. And ready to go again. Then you can put it down now. Okay. So Zach is actually a master at kettlebells. So he says. So you just tell me, you mention about the breathing. So Zach's going to show us and describe the breathing of the swing. Okay?
Cool. Alright, so when breathing, you're not just breathing like as you would normally, and that's a good way to get out of breath and a good way to get through, right? So right before you do your initial hike, that very first breath, go ahead and get a good deep breath, breathe in through your nose, so you're keeping all that air in your diaphragm, so all there's your diaphragm, it's causing your core to be tight, and you want to keep it tight. You're not going to exhale until that explosive movement, until you explode forward. You exhale, and then for the most part, you're going to do a couple breaths without even needing an inhale, because you have all that breath that I was just talking about on that initial inhale. And then, if you're going to inhale, you do it on the way down. Exhale, inhale, so it would be, get your breath, hard inhale, hike, down. So that breath shouldn't be just like, kind of just like that. It's an explosive breath because it's an explosive movement. So it's just like, it's just not like pretty much like you're letting air out of a tire for the most part. Inhale. Not inhaling on the way up, but exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Keeping your breath like that.
Okay, so do the same thing. We'll do one at a time. Again, get used to parking it. You know, breathe and do one, reset. You can then go again to start again. Take a couple seconds. Reset. Make sure you park it.
You want 2 legs or no? Right in. So tighter to the legs. Closer to the ground. Yeah? Yes. Keep it in? Yeah.
Tilt it again, John. Yeah. Try and keep it tilted on the way out. So we should be able to hear the breath. So let's try again, just be louder with the breath now. Like be very intentional with it. You know? You can breathe, you make that noise like Zach does, you can breathe, it can be hard breath. But you know, make sure it's intentional. So we'll try it again. Go. Breathe. Yep, just keep that close to you, James. Hike it back. Yep, start, finish the same way. Every time.
I think I should also mention, on your exhale, you don't necessarily exhale all the breath that you just inhaled. You know, then you're pretty much like hyperbaric. You're constantly inhaling, exhaling that fast on your swings. It's a short, stern exhale. And I can probably do that for a while without even needing another inhale. Then I'll inhale when I need, on the way down. Like control breathing. It's not like I just let everything out. Then you lose all that tightness in the diaphragm right in your core, which you don't want. So short, stern breath.
So Caroline's going to mention the head position, staying tall.
Okay. So head position, when it should be fairly neutral, eyes slightly out in front of the kettlebell, and then when you hike back, they're forward, and you want to stand tall. So you don't want to come up and have that chin still down. You want to think, stand tall in the leg, in the shoulders, and in the head.
Again, that's why most of us, when we do the hip hinge, we start with this. Yeah. So when you're doing it, you should still stay in contact. So imagine if you have that on your back the whole time. Butt, back, head is that position. We see it all the time. People just come up and just tuck their chin in instead of at the top. You know, being nice and tall. Kettlebells away. You know, good breathing. So we'll go again. We'll do our ones again. Breathe in, staying tall, starting, stopping, same way. Breathe, yeah. lean back though, right? Then you just that last one or two. Yep. So that first one, really hike it back so you can drive up through the hips. The arms just kind of float with it, they stay away. Good. What was you saying?
Probably going over like keeping shoulders back and like back here. So it's like I was telling him, you know, don't want your shoulders stand here, then you like back, and then it sets up for not a great swing from the get-go. So shoulders stay back here, and then probably go over when to hinge, like not hinging when your arms are out here. You wait till it's, you want me just to like say it or whatever?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. So like a really good exercise, we don't have heavy kettlebells, but imagine you have your heavy kettlebell in front of you and you're about to do your swing, or let's say you're just holding it like, you don't have to know you're supposed to do it, but you're holding it here, and then you hinge, your back is taking a huge hit, right? So instead, if you were having the kettlebell ring closed, or in here, and then you hinge, lower back is saved. So you don't hinge at the waist for that kickback until your arm, it's like you're playing chicken with yourself. You wait until it comes down, right till it's about to hit, then you hinge, reach back, explode through. So you don't hinge, it's not like you're pulling the weight down or anything, you know, your arms are free falling down, you wait, play chicken, as soon as it's here, then you hinge for your swing. Make sense?
Yeah, so said hinge, you know, you do bend your knees quite a bit, so it's, you know, it's not like a stiff hinge. You are going to like squat a little bit, because you want to load and then get out. But like I said, last second, you know, you'll go in, and then you want that rebound effect to go out. So let's try again. Let's try 5 reps this time. 5. So you straight up, start, same position, breathe. Should be power, drive. Try heavy.
Here you go.
I think you probably get more out of it heavier. Remember the next part you said? What was the other one? Because you have two things. No, it's more no. That's fine. So this time we're going to do a little combination. We're going to do it like a ladder. We're going to do 1 swing, park it. 2 swings, park it. 3, up to 5. Okay? You take as much time as you want, but we still stay in that position when you rest. So same here, get your feet, get your position ready. 1 swing, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in your time, just think about the good technique. Off you go, yeah? Eyes up. Yeah. Reset it. 1, then 2 reps. So we try to bend the knees, hike your back. Hike, drive, yeah. Stay tall. At the top, yeah. Breathe loud, yeah. Drive.
Standing straight up, stand tall. Make sure you have a spot point.
Sit through those legs and back out. Yep. Keeping the head neutral. There should be no like head movements. It should be neutral. You can use chalk. It does help with swings with chalk. We always reset it out as you start.
Zach, you recommend the use chalk?
think most of us are pretty good at this, but another mistake we see, there's a couple of people maybe, is having like little bent arms. Come there. We want the kettlebell to be away from us, you know, with your shoulders packed, but you don't want to kind of shorten that movement. It's going to be away. I think it's going to be almost like reaching out and then back in. So reaching out, back in. So suddenly you'll see something that do little movements, the arms bent, not fully doing the whole movement. So now we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, with the same thing to make sure arms are straight, head neutral, everything like that. So 5 reps, set it down, 4 reps, set it down, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Hop, keep it away from your neck, yep, arms straight. Yep, keep holding it, Alison, yep. Keep holding the kettlebell the whole time. Yep, always back on the ground, same place. Squeeze those glutes, drive through them. It's good. They look good. Anything else?
We'll go over like trajectory of the swing. It's like you're not really trying to like, I'm trying to think of how to put this in, right? It's not like it's going up the hill. It's not like they're swinging it, you know, up and out. It's supposed to move forward. That kettlebell is almost like it's going straight out forward. So you can like pick a point out in front of you where your eyes should be. It's going straight out. You're not really like swinging it like on an incline, right? It's straight out forward. Gravity brings it down. Straight out forward. Gravity brings it down. So like if you find yourself maybe going too high or something, it's probably because you're trying to like get under the swing. If that makes sense. It's hard to put that into words, but
yeah, because you'll see some people make a mistake of then kind of when the kettlebell goes up like that. So it should be out straight. And then back. So one more time, we do 10 swings each. Okay? 10 swings in a row, set it down. Let's go. Yep, drive through the hips. Little breaths, loud little breaths. Good. Eyes up, yep. And pick a point with your eyes. 10 reps, set it down. Just set it down always. Always set it down. If you're setting down and you kind of just going from behind, or you go too far, then you kind of overstep or understep. You know, this you said, always park it the same, so you're ready to go again. If you need to get a quick drink, you get a quick drink, and then we're going to do some one-arm swings. With the same weights. You don't need to change the weight for this. Nothing.
yeah, technically, it's where we don't want to
You have this one here. I know you do.
your arm should be really good at all.
Okay, so the one-arm swing is really the same as you do in 2 arms. Okay, and when you pick it like a weight, you can go very similar, just one less. It's not 50% less when you do a one-arm swing. With that. So you can of course use 2 kettlebells, but it's going to be hard to fit 2 big kettlebells in at the same time. We have done them occasionally. Once you get bigger, you have to change your stance a little bit, which is fine. But the same thing's going to happen. I'm going to do one arm, but it's going to, I'm going to go the same kind of path. It's going to hit my inner thigh. It's not going to go in the middle. It's going to be on like the right side. If I'm doing my right arm, it's going to be just on the right side of that. My hand will just kind of come to the side. You can like touch the kettlebell, it's fine. A lot of kettlebell instructors will, I'm not sure what they call it, but they will kind of do a little, a small arm movement, but it's essentially you doing 2, just 1, it's the same side, you want to be nice and level. You know, for that, do the same thing, park again the same way. Breathe. It goes down the same way. And then you go again. So again, it's not like in the middle, it's sort of just like to the right, one arm swing. Just let's go, see if we can do 1 again to start. Reset, and then go another one. So you do a few, like 5 reps, just reset every time, using those hips. So make sure that goes back. Okay. Hike it back there. So do 5 one arm, then do 5 on the other arm. Same thing, reset, 5, 1, reset, 1, 5 times. Yeah, so get it back, James. It should be touching that in the thigh, pretty much.
Both shoulders should still be square, so straight up.
It's the exact same as a 2-arm swing. Keep it level as well, man. Yeah. It can go slightly in on the way down. It comes up at the top, just slightly in that way. And then up on that. You don't have to slap it, Rich. Bad kettlebell. Okay. Do you want to mention the arms on this?
Yeah.
The non-working arm?
So the non-working arm, there's a couple things you can do, but what you want to try not to do is get this hand away from your body. So whether you go straight back and bring it forward, or do the chop, that arm goes straight back rather than away from your body. So trying to keep that fairly close to you. You don't necessarily have to move it. You can keep it in as well. So just keeping it closer to your body though. Don't let it fly away.
Yeah, you see, yeah, sometimes it's just arm moving like away, which will rotate you know, there, or it's moving you, like Zach just mentioned, trying to stay square, it's all the same thing. So even if you've got a kettlebell, you shouldn't be turned, everything is tight in that position. And again, let's get 5 on one arm, and then 5 on the other. Make sure it's still the same thing, hiking it back, right side will go that right inner thigh, not straight down the middle. And drive up 5 one arm, 5 the other. Yes, your arms moving too much, then you just waste the energy. You're kind of go back, James.
Shoulder stays packed. That's a big issue.
What do you mean arms moving too much?
Like if your arms
Oh, that arm, the opposite arm.
yeah, too much, then it's again waste the energy. So 5 one and 5 the other. Okay, then we're going to do alternating swings. So we're going to go from 1, just going to switch in the air for now. There. Trying to still, when it comes down, stay the same side. This can a little bit, you know, like float up. So it'll actually, you know, leave my hands like totally on that. Just see me like 5 out of 10. Switching in the air. You see the slight rotation again. For that one.
At the peak, grab it. At the peak, grab it.
Hike it back. Yeah. same way. You should feel a touch of your inner thighs. Even when you do double, you should pretty much drive through. Any questions for the swing? Easy, right?
Good tips.
So now we'll do clean, okay? The way we have, let's do single arm clean, so I'm not sure about kettlebells. To do double. No pressure.
So I want to mention one more thing on the swing that I find very important. Glute squeeze at the top, like with a purpose type of squeeze. If not, your hamstrings have potential to take a harder hit. Like back before, like I became a master or whatever, my hamstrings hurt really bad because I wouldn't have that huge glute squeeze at the top. So we're here, hard glute squeeze, and then hinge. That's it.
Do you want to show us? You were a thong last time, so we can see it better.
You gotta pay to see more.
So if you want to get a lighter weight for your clean, you can. Don't keep the same unless anyone wants to change it. You can keep the same. That's fine. So clean, kind of the same motion as the swing. So we'll do just for the one arm, but again, it's the same in the nice, the same kind of hip hinge, toes are out, starts the same way. When we want to do front squats, or when we want to do shoulder press, you'll hear us say it, clean them up first. So okay, when we do shoulder press, you'll see people do this and then try to get started the shoulder press. It'll be the same, you want to get it up clean, and then press it from there. Do one or two at the same time. The same thing when we get it down from there, it goes down the same way. So the one clean, we're just going to go simple. It's in, pop it up. It's in close to my chest, okay? I've got it nice and steady. My forearm is pretty vertical. So just, out there, there's a lot of stress, like on the shoulder. In there, tight. There's like too much, because then it can roll. So it's going to be there, so then I can press like a squat. Down, nice. There, so it's tight. Knuckles again parallel to the ground. When I release it, it's the same kind of thing. We get elbow stays in close. Back down, then we go again. It's a quick rotation. There. So we'll practice a few again. One. Back down, one back down, one back down. Just get about 3 of them on each side, parking every time. If it hits you, then you know you have to rotate it soon enough. So just do one, park it. Yeah. Just do this, just do the clean. Just there. Hike it back. Every time, it's going to be hike. Yep. Set it down, reset again. Let's go 3 on one and 3 on the other. Rotate it nice and quick. Maybe Kel a little bit more. You want to avoid, this movement of the hip. Straight, power. 3 one, 3 the other. Keep it in close.
It's still going to flip and hit you though, the kettlebell.
I mean, a little bit. It's going to hit. It's going to hit that forearm as well, and it'll hit your shoulder a little. But it should touch. But it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Wait, see, a lot of people make this like coming up and doing that, but it should be rotating there and then just touch the shoulder. It shouldn't land on the shoulder. So like mistakes we see with a clean is people kind of, when they come, the elbows away, and they're kind of throwing it down, so that, you know, when it's, like, they'll come away, they'll come too far down, so that it's just not keeping that elbow in close. Again, it's like at the last minute, turning in with that, instead of people kind of throw them when they're to get, you know, down, instead of nice and close. Anything else for the clean?
Still think hip hinge, still think explosive movement with a purpose. Still hip hinge, you know, not going to start curls on a long workout. Just keep in mind hinge.
So now let's do 3 to 5 in a row. Again, make sure you're in a good position. Toes slightly out, tilted. It doesn't move, you know, inwards. You know, for this, I mean, you can do 5. From there, 1, 2. Closer again.
But it does make it a little harder.
Yeah.
What is that?
Nothing there, but just a bit more there. Yeah, that's better. Turn that wrist as well. So this is like the swing clean. You know, there are squats clean as well, which, you know, maybe you start off with that if you're not hip injured, and you go down. That's slightly different from this, you know, clean, but it's, again, if you do a double arm, it's very simple. It's a single arm for that.
When you're doing the single arm, where should your other arm be? Close to your body, like during the
Yes,
swing?
it kind of mirrors that arm there. It'll come up. You know, you just don't want, you know, you'll start off almost like a sprinter. Anyway, so it's back there. It will come up in that position there. But again, just make sure this wrist is straight. So I see people like too far away. It's putting a lot of tension, like obliques, low back. You know, keep it tight. Keep that straight. You know, even when it goes up, anywhere, knuckles are still parallel, so it has to be in tight. And rotate quickly. So people still, you know, coming up too high. So quick. And breathe. So we'll go. So you do 5. And after you've done 5, so there, switch it in the air. There's no 5. It's 5. Switch in the air. And then set it down at the end. The thumb can rotate. Back it in there, knuckles straight.
Keep that hand in moving.
She's like a stiff arm position, you'll get it tight.
Pull that elbow behind you. So when you pull upward back.
Don't be afraid to hike it back, Kelly. You're kind of going down. Go in. Go back. Go in there. Yep. Just going down
We'll just win
instead of there. Get back in there.
that wrist.
Yeah. That's smoother, yeah.
It's hitting me there. I don't know why it always hits.
Just got to do it like a little sooner.
A little
Rotate.
sooner. Okay.
That's light as well, so it might feel better. You want to let it hit your forearm or under your shoulder. Eventually, because they'll get red a little bit for that.
The wrist close to the body, the hand.
Quick drink, we're good? So we'll do a little combo now. We're going to do 1 swing, 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. Okay? And then we'll just set it down and switch from the bottom. Press them. So we'll start off. Again, if you're doing one arm, make sure it's slightly to the side. It's not right in the middle. When we do one, so we do one arm, swing, clean. We're going to squat down, stand up, press, and then come down. We just take a second and we do one on the other side. Swing, clean, squat, press. All right. Let's go. Take your time on it. Stand up.
No, last time clean, I squat.
Yeah.
You don't press on the way, press after, then now press. Yeah. Then now, then reverse away apart.
So when we do say the press, let's press. Yeah, you can make sure it's straight legs as well. So even after, you might be wide for squat. You can even then bring like feet together, legs straight. You almost like lock in the legs, and if you do then back, you can take your legs apart and back down. So when you press, they kind of come together a little bit, lock the legs, strong press for that. You do both sides?
Yes.
On those? Okay. Let's do 2 of each now. Each side. 2 swings, 2 cleans, 2 squats, stand, 2 presses.
Same time.
All one side. Yeah. Yeah.
Swing. Swing.
2 swings, 2 cleans.
Swing.
Yeah. Make sure you go all the way through with your clean. Don't do half reps. Yeah. 2 squats. Keep it in tight. And then, yeah. Make sure we start it from the other side. When we do squats as well with one of these, depends on the weight of course, but sometimes you see a lot of people kind of get up there, or taking it away, then it doesn't become a front squat then. Or coming across, because it might be really heavy. Just try and keep it in tight. It's a great core exercise. When it's in there, just try and control it, balance, and then feet, then press, and then back. So when we're squatting, it's just not up there. Again, that's kind of almost like cheating. So you're not holding the weights, so get a good weight. So be nice and tight. And that squat. Anything else you've seen? Okay, last one of these then, 3 of each. 3 swings, 3 cleans, 3 squats, 3 presses. Pop those hips, squeeze those glutes to the top. Good, yeah. Hold nice and tight. It's be a little uncomfortable in that forearm, but you'll get used to it. Yeah. Press it. Sit leg straight, press. Breathe when you're pressing as well. You might be able to feel those abs on those squats. Okay, so the last 10 minutes we're going to do a Turkish get-up. Or at least some of it. So this one you could use body weights or a light kettlebell. You don't have to have a weight, so we're just going to go probably halfway through the get-up for that. So a light weight. Even a dumbbell is fine on the body or nothing. A shoe sometimes works well with this as well. Don't touch my shoe. Shoe is good. We'll do half get up. Talk through. You do it, I'll talk. With what? Has everyone heard of a Turkish get up? Do we know what a Turkish get up? It's an easy yeah.
No.
Sounds like dessert.
No, it is. It's like a total body movement. It just takes a long time to kind of teach, get through, everything like that. So, with the kettlebell on the floor, there's a way to kind of pick it up as well. So Zach will show you. You'll actually go to the side and go underneath it to pick the actual kettlebell up. So you're not, so it's safe. You get a heavy kettlebell, just like that. So then you'll go. So it just shows the Turkish kettlebell.
Come on, buddy.
Okay, so you'll start in position, pat shoulder with the kettlebell raised, two arms to put it up, and then you take one arm away. Knuckles are the same. He's got one arm like hard out to the side, then you'll have the other leg, one leg down for that. So one leg is, you can be straight, you can be slightly out the side, depends on mobility. So right now he's looking at the kettlebell. You look at the kettlebell the whole time until he gets up. So he'll roll actually to the side. So let me just move a second.
I'm sorry.
You got your denim jeans in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right, so yeah, so you roll to the sides. It's like different phases. First phase, just roll on the forearm, and then you'll drive up, pushing up. Still look at the kettlebell. Then he'll bring his knee through as he comes to the sides, and then he kind of hinges up. And then now he looks forward, so he's going as he stands up. And then you do the same thing on the way down. So we're just going to go down, knee down, arm straight. Then he starts to look at the kettlebell again, as hand goes out the side, in line with his knee. And then he kind of scoops through, forearm, down to the ground, like that. Pack his shoulder, bring it in, and then down. If he's going to change sides, if you're on the floor, you change sides, you bring it around to the side. So all we're going to do, we're going to practice the first part. It's good for core anyway. So with your kettlebell, all body weights. So you should be on the light down position. Then we'll just go. So we'll go right arm first. Everyone, right arm. So kettlebell, right arm, right knee is up. Just come a little bit more. So we'll all do it together, yeah? Let's go, right knee up, right arm up. Straight. Hand above 45, slap your hand down 45 degrees. Your other leg could be maybe a little bit out as well. So your hand is down, put pressure on it. And all you're going to do is, roll to the sides, okay? Onto your forearm. Just hold there. Let's go. On your forearm, hold on the forearm. Yep, look at the kettlebell. So you shouldn't have to move your arm, Foot down, James. Don't roll your feet yet. Yep, there, down, so forearm, just on your forearm, and go back down again. Hold the same position, control the way down, so kind of roll down. Go back up again, up, push up, nice and tall, open chest, forearm, down again, Controlled on the way down. Yep. And then back up again. Up. Open the chest up. Look at the kettlebell the whole time. Your wrists, yep. Straight to still the same thing. Yep. Look at the kettlebell. Gabby, did we say go back down? Yep. Back down. Yep. And back up again. Yep. Straight on. Keep it on locked. Look at the kettlebell. Wrist up. Reach. Wake up. Look at the kettlebell. Open the chest up. Good. And then back down. If we just switch sides, Zach showed how to switch sides. You actually go around the head when you switch your kettlebell. So if I have the kettlebell down, okay, yep, there, I can take it around head and then go to the other side. Yeah. So then let's go left side. Again, foot up the side. So when you're left arm straight, walk the arm. And then up. Forearm, yep. Slap that forearm down, Kim. Hand down, yep. Yep, and back down. Try to lock the arm, John. Control the way down. Slow, keep moving the kettlebell. We've got 5 reps, we can. Yep, down. Controlled. Yep. Roll to the side. Roll. It's not straight up. Good, yep. 4 or 5 reps. You did 10 reps?
I thought we were doing on your
Oh, of course you did. Yeah, of course you did.
I thought we were on your, you're just saying up and down.
Good. Yep. And then we'll switch sides again. So we'll switch to the other side.
Roll it around the top of the head. There we go.
So this time now, on the right side, when you come up to hands. But you go forearm first, breathe, hand. Take a breath, like through every step. So this one here, once you go, if we go in right arm, it'll be there. 1, 2, open up the chest, keep looking. Back to forearm, slow, back down again. Pack the shoulders in, and we'll go up. There, take your time, and up, open up. So again, we'll give about 5 reps in. Yep. Straight arms, roll to the side, forearm, then on. Don't do one motion, it's like 2 motions. Yep.
Now,
And then
back
2.
up the hand, elbow, and then slowly rolling back.
Roll,
Yep, yep, up to elbow. Yep, and then now all the way up to your
roll
hand.
to the side.
Yep, but open chest though. See how your shoulders packed like that?
You first
Extend it, open, and then now
straight arm,
back to elbow.
Put the hand down.
And then slowly roll back. Yep.
Control. Keep looking at the kettlebell. Come to the side. There, roll, up, pop up.
Yep.
Open up the chest
Yep.
on the hands. So you go 4 and 4, 5 one side, and 4, 5 the other side. Control on the way down. And back down. Yep. Straight arm, walk the arm. Yep. Roll. Then up. Keep looking at the kettlebell. Yep, your arms straight, turn those hands. Yep, up, forwards. Yep, roll the side, yep. It's not straight up, it's not like a sit up. Take it to the side. 20 reps. Think. Yep. And once you're done, just set it down. Make sure it's not by your head. So let's go. We'll do the next phase then. So Zach, do you want to show him once? Before Alison falls asleep.
Sweet, right?
So we'll add in the next phase, next step. Get straight on. You almost like push your hand down the side, slap your hand down. You know, make sure this foot, you know, is in tight. So you need to go first step, forearm. Yep. Second step, hand. Keep looking. Then you sweep, and your knee comes out there. And you want your knee and hands, see, in a line. Knee and hand is in line when you come there. And then just go back down. Sweep again. And then back down. Yep. Same thing, should be one motion. And up. So let's try that. You know, again, we'll go with like 3 or 4 each side. Just come up to the knee now. Still breathe every step. Take your time. Forearm, hand, and just sweep through.
Come through from under with your foot. You can, as long as you're steady here, which you are. So you're right here now. Now, coming back around. Yep. Now the reverse. Elbow. Yeah.
Yes. But bring that knee. This knee. Yeah, then you saw it.
Where'd your kettlebell go?
Up to the hands, yep, and sweep through.
Yeah, you're already there. Yeah, elbow and then down.
You might feel if you have to adjust your hand is maybe too far away or too close. So watch that position, yeah? Keep looking at the kettlebell. Exact same. Yep, same way.
Yeah. Sweeping through and then sweeping back through under. Elbow.
Get on those toes, Alison. Get on, okay. These toes. Yeah, just my knee comes in.
After.
I want to get you in a good position so you can do the next step.
Amount of space every time I'm through, but now I don't have to. You take too far back. Yeah, but you would already be fully extended here. You would already be here.
Where do you go? Back down?
Now, reverse and down, push down, sweep through.
That's where it gets back, and then you
Okay. Yeah.
sit back,
Slowly down, elbow, roll back.
Tuck those toes in, Trisha, as well.